Obviously, it was a great win against a good Kansas State team. Really proud of our guys for hanging in there this week. Pushed through some different challenges and had the right focus. And we started at Florida and we came back and had a good performance today.
You feel like that was the biggest win of the year?
Timely, you know. They're all big, but today it's obviously the biggest game of the year. Biggest win.
I know you said before that sometimes the Big 12 challenge games might be a little bit inopportune timed in the middle of conference play, but is this the momentum you needed going back into conference play to get a win like this?
We need to just keep getting better, and I thought we got better in a lot of areas. And so whoever we play the next game, the next day, we're a young team. We've got 5 new starters from last year, and we're growing. And as long as we're growing and getting better, it's going to prepare us to hopefully win games. And I have a lot of respect for Coach Weber and his team and how good they are. And it was a great win for our team.
Billy, from your perspective, what was going right during that 18-3 run that got in the second half that kind of changed everything?
Chuck Mitchell. Yeah. He rose up and he made some big plays. And our zone, we took a chance and played zone the whole game going into it. And I thought it disrupted K-State and it took them out of their offense. They're very good man-to-man offensive team, and I thought we would have a hard time guarding a man-to-man. We took a chance and played zone, which we don't play a whole lot, and it was effective.
How much of that emphasis was on Wade only scoring 5 points during the second half?
Well, he missed a couple shots, and he wasn't as aggressive the second half. And he's a very good player, and he still had 17 and 7, so he definitely was a factor.
Did you have to wonder if the second half was going to happen after the first shot that they took was wide open and Wade hits the three? I know you weren't real happy about that at halftime.
No. Again, paying attention to detail and being consistent, we fell asleep. Brandon Mahan fell asleep and left a wide open shooter, and fortunately we didn't do that the whole game.
How big was Chuck's performance for you guys, especially at a time when you really needed it today?
Well, we needed somebody to step up and have a special performance in the second half. I don't know what he had total, but he had 22. I don't know how many he had. Most of those were in the second half because he was in foul trouble. All of them, so 22. That was big. I know he didn't play much the first half, but he carried us the second half. We scored 30, outscored him 39-23. Chuck almost outscored Kansas State. So that was a special performance.
Yeah, but midway through the second half, y'all taking that lead. I think you're up 8, and then they maybe 10. They hit a couple baskets, and I think cut up 4. And you called a timeout. What was the message, if you recall, at that time? Take
care of the ball. You know, the only way I thought we could lose from that stretch on was if we turned it over or we took bad shots, and we tried to settle them down a little bit. And we were tired. Savion played the whole game and made a lazy pass. Chuck was tired, and he actually called a timeout, which he beat me to it because we were so tired, and it's good to have that experience on the floor.
Just the first half a little bit. I know the game was won in the second half, but without Chuck out there, you were able to at least stay within range in that first half.
Mark French and Chris Collins did an unbelievable job in the first half, spelling us minutes and playing hard, and they got some deflections, and were a big support for us in the first half.
We talked about having a young team. How good of a teachable moment is this because you can do it from a more experienced team?
Hopefully, you know, we had a lot to learn. We had a lot to grow. Hopefully, I think we got better this week. I think it started again before we played Florida, and we were able to carry it over and play really a different style, a totally different type team, and get a good win.
How important was it to have this kind of effort at home, not only for the team, but a little bit for the fans that have come out and supported as well?
Well, it's always important to win your home games, and we had a home court advantage, and we earned it. You know, sometimes you show up and you think just because you're playing at home, you're supposed to have the support, and everybody's supposed to be excited. Well, sometimes you have to earn that, and I thought we did a good job earning that today.
You mentioned Mark French. How special is it to be able to put a guy like that who works so hard on scholarship?
That's what this school's all about, the 12th man, and to have a guy like that. It's about character and team and the right things. That's why he's on the team.
Savion was asked what the difference in energy. It seemed like there was a different energy today, and he credited the Autism Speaks and Darby Rich with his son. What does that say about your team, the relationship that they have with Darby?
Yeah, Darby's special to our program, and his family is special in Case, and the Rich family and our guys have great relationships with all of our families, and that's what we want it to be. Our program is based on family and faith, and fortunately, God blessed us today, and we got to win.
Coach, when did you know that JJ was going to be out, and you expect him back Wednesday, hopefully?
Yeah, hopefully he'll be back, hopefully Monday, but hopefully for Wednesday's game. But we found out this morning, and we knew yesterday that he probably wasn't going to play. Had a sprained shoulder, and the next man up, and we had some guys step up.
It seemed like Brandon Mahan made a couple of big threes there with him out there.
Yeah, he's effective when he takes good shots, and we got him the ball in good spots, and he made 2 big threes.